Got a little update here. I'm working on the external oil pump. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. Before, I had it bolted directly to here. Nothing behind it. It was just bolted to these standoffs right here on the timing cover. Which, you know, and then it sat over here. And I said in the previous little clip, you know, I wanted to stabilize it. So I've been trying to come up with something. So what I'm come up with, I cut a piece of wood. I'm not leaving wood on the car. I'm just making a template to take to the machine shop, and I'll get them to cut me a piece of aluminum, water jetted, or however they want to do it. This right here will give me a base for that pump to sit against. It'll sit against most of this area. This part up here will stick out. The pump will be here, and it'll come this direction. So it'll give it a little bit of flat, solid area to lay against so it can't flex much. I'll either come from here and come up with a bolt right here behind a brace, or either there's a bolt hole right here and I'll just run straight up with a piece of flat bar or something and bolt to the back here to brace this. This will give a good solid flat area for the pump to sit on. That's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm making today, doing a little woodworking here, and I'm gonna get that just like I want it, and then I'll go get machine shop. I think there's a Wilmington Rubber and Gasket, and there's a few other ones in town that do water jet cutting and things. I'll just take that mold to them, little template, and get them to cut me a piece of aluminum out. Excuse me, about 1/2 inch thick. I think 1/2 inch thick would be plenty. That'll put the pump about where I had it mounted in the video, where the belt and all still line up. I mean, that's pretty much, it will be about exactly where it was before, because I had spacers behind these before, and I actually didn't have a stud on the bottom. I'm going with the studs, because that way the timing cover is bolted down, and then I got a fatter stud sticking out here to bolt the pump to, and it'll be even more. I'm just want it really secure. So I'll get that piece of aluminum cut, and I'll have my my mounting of the pump took care of then. Been busy all day cutting out brackets, templates. Started with cardboard, then make them out of wood so I can mount them on the car. Try to get something to brace up this oil pump. Let me show you what we finally came up with. Right there, it's the bracket. Okay, it'll has these studs here that bolt right here, slides on here. It'll have a different bolt than this. I just got that here just for fitment purposes, and I kind of want to see if they can make me something out of heavier gauge metal for the brace right here. And let me show you the pump. The pump will fit on here. I'll have more threads because the bracket will be slightly thinner than that wood when I get it made from aluminum. This way it has a backing. All in this area has solid backing behind here, and then it has the brace right up here to help keep it from flexing like this when the belt pulls on it. Now, of course, right now it's loose and it's wood, so it's not going to be solid. Let's see. And my alignment will be a little bit off because I got to get this wood just, the aluminum bracket's going to be just slightly thinner than that. But you can see I got adjustment here I had to make it where it wrapped around the top of this pump. And I can tighten that up to where I got adjustment. It won't flex once I get the correct bracket on here and all that. But that's what we'll have. Pretty excited about it. It's all going to work out really well. I am going to shorten it right here just a little bit. All right, let's get this pump back off because I'm going to be putting the car back out and it's in the building tomorrow so I can work in here. And I don't want this pump sitting in there on the car. And I'm going to hook the alternator back up tonight so I can drive the car. And I'll get this bracket too. I've never had water jetting or anything like that done, so we'll see how much that'll cost me. And get that done right here. And that should be, before it was mounted, like I said, just to these two studs without any of this. So, I mean, that's, and the bolts that go into the engine here through the timing cover are actually thinner than the top part. I just didn't trust that flexing over time, revving the engine and stuff like that. I think this is going to work out good. I'm actually ashamed of that little bolt there, but like I said, that's only temporary. I'll put a nicer bolt than that. And I guess that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to get the alternator belt back on here and take this off so I can run it to a machine shop and get the car where I can move it.